Hi, thanks for checking out our channel. Here's going to be hopefully a how to repair video on a Zareba 10-mile solar unit. Model numbers ESP10M-Z. They've had all sorts of model numbers on these things over the years. So, but there's a Blitzer version, Red Snapper version. I think there's American Farmworks version. Shock maybe have a version of this same thing, just different colored case, a different sticker on the front, sort of thing. But same very old unit. It's the EC20 blah blah blah. The 20 is the year it was built. So this is a 2020 model, so it's not all that old, and it's already in for repair. I've already done just one initial check by turning it on and see what it does. All it does is flash, but it doesn't click. Pretty common fault with the thing. We'll test it. I don't think we're getting anything out of it because it's not clicking. The clicking comes from the discharge, and if it's not clicking, it ain't discharging. And of course, we get nothing out of it. We'll shut it off. You see that's flashing. That means the battery's good because it's running. Battery, all it does makes it turn on. Nothing to do with the power output. So if you have one of these units that's doing this sort of thing, oh, it makes my battery. Nope, not your battery. It's just like a car. Yeah, the engine's turning over, but it won't start. Oh, it must be my battery. No, the engine just turns the engine over. Doesn't have nothing to do with it starting up and running. All right. If you want to check your battery, you can. You just need a multimeter. Stuck in here to put. This is a 6-volt battery inside there. So put a meter on DC voltage. We'll go across it, and we're getting 6.4 volts on a 6-volt battery. It's plenty. So if you're curious how to test it, that's how you do it. All right. Now, one thing I've noticed about these, sometimes, not common, but sometimes the switch can cause. I had a 10-mile unit that did the same thing. I shorted across this while I was hooked up, and then it started clicking. I was like, what the hell? It shouldn't make a difference because it's on and off. And I'm still flashing. See it down there, down there. It ain't clicking. So, bad board. So let's get all this crap unplugged and get this board out and install a new board. 200 mile? Huh?
21.
Yep.
2020. The only thing that found is one that bottom 40.
Transformer's still good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything's good before, so if you want to try that,
Yeah, I'll just do that and be done. It's not that old. Shit, I didn't even. The board didn't even stay in the spot it's supposed to be stuck in at. And this board might have a charge built up in it. What we can do to discharge it in case it does. There's a red capacitor right there. You just go across the back side. Ooh, water damage. So that'll do it. You would think for a solar unit it'd be a little bit better put together. There's no gaskets on the thing, just a front cover over the front of it. Now I don't remember where all these wires go, but I got a cheat sheet I wrote down a long time ago that tells me which wire goes to which tab, because each tab is labeled with like a J6, J1, J whatever. So that's how I did it. Yep. Well, let's take the screws out of this board since they ripped out the plastic to start with. Set them off to the side. Now, these boards are sometimes hard to get. If you go on the website, they're almost always out of stock. So we might have ones available if you want to buy one from us, or we may not. I don't know. It depends. If you'd like to order one from us, be happy to help you out. We'll give you an 18-month warranty on the board. We won't cover water damage, but we'll cover, malfunctions of the board itself for a year and a half. These only come with a 1-year warranty right out of the box to start with. All right. Let's grab a new board here. These have been the same looking unit on the inside, with a single board in it for quite some time. It was a brand new board, and you see no water damage, corrosion crap on it. Get these wires out of the way, and then we'll get this board reinstalled. These little nylon nuts on there, just like they were before. Alright, so looks like I had it installed over here, which is usually backwards. Usually it sits over this side, but it made a change for some reason, so we'll just reinstall it the way they had it. See, it's not even holding. Maybe that one just come right out. Maybe we ought to put longer screws on the dumb thing. I'm going to take these nylon things off. Maybe we'll get more threads to penetrate into the plastic. Maybe it'll hold better. First one right here, down here at the bottom. Oh yeah, it's grabbing in there better now. That's where they want the screw at, but man, it ain't long enough to reach the plastic back there, so we'll just leave it screwed in real tight with the two over here. Just call it done. All right, let me cheat sheet out. All right, so first one we'll do the batteries first. So it's like the red goes to J2, which is this one right there. That's your red battery. Black battery wire is J6, which is the one in the upper left corner. That's your battery negative. Now let's do this fence and grounds. Get those out of the way. So this is your ground side. Is J15, which is the top wire or top tab here on the output. I'm sure this is turned off. And I go hook the switch up. I'm going to hook one of the battery wires just to make sure it doesn't turn on by accident. Alright, here's the fence terminal wire. Go over to the bottom tab over here. It's your fenced output terminal. It is whatever number it is. J14. I'll just switch next, get that plugged on, get the wires out of the way. The switch is J4 and J5. It's like J4 is up here, and J5 is, where the hell are you at? J5. It's 16. Nope, J5 is right there. Right there. And there's not a rhyme or reason, I don't think, on the switch which wire goes to which tab. Solar panel, we can do it last. Let's get this LED bulb or light bulb. So your positive, the red wire goes to J9, which is it is over here. Here's this bottom tab over here. That's J9. And then J10 is this one, is your black wire. So it's the, for your light bulb, it's the top tab over here. Solar panel. Negative. Where is it? The black one goes to J7, which is the one right below your black battery wire, which makes sense. And imagine this one's right there. Double check, sure. Solar positive J16, and that is 16 right there. It's kind of loose. Is that one broken? Nope. Come on. Plug our battery wire back on. Alright, let's put this back with that. Flip the switch on. We do need to tighten up the ground terminal. It's loose. There's a nut down here and a Phillips head screw on top. Take the Phillips bit. We'll hold it still. We'll take our socket, which this is a 3/8 deep socket, and we'll put it on there and tighten it up. It's missing a knob and stuff like that, but let's get a wing nut that fits that. This wing nut, I don't know what size thread it is, but alright, so now we'll take that, put that back on there. Let's lean this back. Flip the switch on. And it's making a little ticking sound again, which is nice. Almost 7,000 volts based on this little tester. Put the switch off. Now we'll just put the screws back on the front. And we'll be raring to go. I usually get like one kind of halfway through the case in the front, get it lined up. And we'll cinch it down all the way here in a second. We'll go to the opposite corner, do the same thing, get kind of pressed through. And we'll line it up and the hole on the back case. And everything else should just line up and go right in. Alright, well this one's done. So if you've got a Zareba 10-mile solar or American Farmworks 10-mile solar, any of those 10-mile solar brands of the Zareba, Red Snapper, 5-Shot, Blitzer, whatever, be happy to take a look at it for you. And if you'd like to get parts from us, just give us a call. You can go to our website, fencerfixer.com. We also work on livestock scales and load bars. cattlescalerepair.com. There are links down below in the description area of the video, so you can click on that. But fencerfixer.com is our website. Alright, let's hope this one lasts longer than it did last time. Until next time, see you later on.